Hey, what's up YouTube? Neopro 18. And after a year, today's the day. Gonna see if I can try and fly my 270 Fusion. Like I said, I've had them for about a year, but I'm not good with programming. Took me that long and some just trial and error to get it going. As you see, I finally got my radio. I ended up getting the newer DX9. This radio's been out for some time. It's a real good radio so far. I've had it for a little while. I've been playing with it. Haven't really gotten any flights in on it, but just memory and stuff from my old DX18. It's basically the same radio with less channels. To the right here, I got my 360 Fusion. The battery I went with this one is a Thunder Power 1800 65R 70C. That's a big battery, guys. Look at that. As you see, I got my I keep saying 270 because that's what I'm flying today. This is my 360 CFX. As you see from the last video, this one's a Thunder Power 2250 35R 70C. Not bad. Another great battery. 2250 35. I don't know if that's an R or 55 or whatever. From Thunder Power. Pretty good battery. Ended up pairing that Spektrum radio with the Spektrum box. It's a stand-up. It's only a one radio box. Spektrum, of course. And here is my 270 Fusion. See if we can get that in view. And the LiPo I went with this is a Thunder Power 1300 45R 70C. And guys, I want to show you Goliath. He's now almost 3 years old. Goliath. Goliath is about 160. Seems to have a little allergy problem. I had to switch the food out. He's a good boy though. We just took him for a walk. He's just going to cool down in his cage in here until we bring him back in the house. I lock him in here when the doors are open just so he doesn't give the neighbor a heart attack. Okay, and I'm also having my helicopters on my new helicopter table. It's a 2020 model. Give you a quick look at that. I don't tow, I don't do anything, but drive it for work. It's a Lariat Ultimate. I would have bought a diesel, but with the maintenance, and you know, like I said, I don't tow, I just do it. This is my everyday driver. I love it. This is the new Big Block 2020 with a 10-speed tranny. Just unbelievable running vehicle. Very comfortable. Guys, this is the inside. It's got the push button start. It's got the banging audio system in it. Had to go with the WeatherTech mats. Looks like I got to do a little vacuuming in there. But alright guys, let's get on with the flight. Guys, so again, the battery for this 270 is a little bigger than normal. I really didn't remember what size battery is supposed to be in there, so I had to put a little piece of styrofoam in there to kick the battery up so the motor doesn't rub. It's like the old 450 style, that close. So what I did was I only use the grommets on the bottom to hold it in versus both. And I know it's a little kicked out, but You know, like I said, I mean, maybe down the road I'll get a bigger canopy for it, or even just a smaller battery. But I'm going to do a flight after 5, maybe 6 years. It's not going to be a stunt video, which, because I don't do 3D, I just like tooling around my front yard. I used to have the, you know, the 550, the 700, the 600. I had, you know, I never had a 450 before, so that's why I bought two. I bought the new 360 Fusion and the old 3CFX. It's a 3S model, that's why I said that. But that's the 360 CFX. And this is the 270 Fusion, which I changed the landing gear because I always saw people saying that it was a little hard landing, but I don't have that issue with this. Like I said, all I did was hovered it in the yard to make sure it flies. I haven't done a video in a long time, so I figured that you know, just to get myself back in the game, I would just take it slow. And that's my co-pilot Goliath sitting there, you know. It looks like he's ready to go back in the house. But he's been a good boy. But just sorry, I was just thinking about my big boy. I love him. I don't know if he's hot or not. Today's a 90-degree day. We got the fan on him, but we walked maybe a half a mile up the road, and he's exhausted. So I let him relax in the garage a little, and then I'll take him in the house. So again, here's the 270, and I'm just going to go for a nice little flight in my front yard. Nothing big, guys. So if you guys want to see 3D, tune out, because really I can't do that. My hands are shaking as it is. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, guys, after 6 years, here we go. Still a little nervous. I'll get in close, Haley, because I know it's small heli.
Yeah.
Got my camera girl on the camera, of course. So basically flies like my 700, but just a lot smaller. Try a little nose in. Very little tail wag, but that's an adjustment. Thanks for your help, Haley Bailey. Can you get a good close-up of it? The winds are about 3 miles an hour today. Perfect flying weather for a little 270. Again, nothing serious, guys. Just a quick little fly around until I get comfortable. Canopy's great, easy to see. Wow, 4 minutes goes fast, guys. I feel like I have such a big battery. Probably could go 5 or 6 minutes with this easy flight. And of course, I didn't go into any of the stunts. I figure for what I do, I don't really need that. All right, I'm gonna come in for a landing, sweetie. Get a good close-up of it. About how much I missed it. This helicopter is perfect, guys, for your front yard. You don't need a field. Something little like this. Great stuff. Alright, I don't want to stress out my battery. I'm coming in.
Dang, can't even see it.
I'm coming in, honey.
The perfect landing.
Thank you, honey bunny. So again, guys, that's the 270 Fusion. I'll try and make 2 more videos for the 360 and CFX.